If I am starting out as a web developer in 2025, this is exactly what I am going to do. If this is you in 2025, then I want you to stick around this video to the end. If you are a newbie, this video will help to give you direction. But if you have started already and you know what you're doing, I want you to stick around. This video will help you to level up your career. Let's get started. Now, the number one thing that I'm going to do is to learn the basic. What is the basic in this context? The basic is simply the basic tech stack that you need as a web developer. I will learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. At least I will need that for front end. Then I will pick a back-end language like Laravel or Node.js. I will learn any of those ones, and then not the two. I will learn one. Then I will try to build a basic functional system with a front end and a back end with what I have learned. This is me putting my skill, my knowledge into practice. Why is it important to learn the basic? In the future, it will be possible for anybody to create any kind of system, be it a website or a mobile application, with just prompts using AI. All right. But for now, I strongly recommend you learn the basic in 2025 if you are just starting out, because the people who are able to use AI to build the most effective systems today are people who already know how to build systems with the traditional way in the past. Those who understand how most of these technologies work will also be able to do the most. If I am starting out in 2025, I will still learn the basic. So I want to be able to design a basic functional website that has a front end and a back end with the basic tech stack that I have learned before I will start working with AI. Because at the end of the day, if you do not understand how these things work, you will not be able to use AI very effectively. Now, after learning the basic tech stacks that I have mentioned, the next thing that I'm going to do is to do market research, to understand the market and the industry generally. What is trending right now? What is driving the market? What are those tools or solutions that are mostly in demand? Now, it is important for you to understand these things because you want to apply your skills into an area or a niche that already have demand or that already have a growing demand. All right, because it is one thing to know how to build, it is another thing to build the right thing. In my early days when I was starting out as a web developer, I remember I have a lot of systems, a lot of products, a lot of applications, a lot of websites designed in my computer, but most of them were not actually usable. Most of them were not directed towards a particular objective. They were not directed towards a particular market. They were not created to bring a particular solution. All right. So if I am to start all over again, instead of building anything buildable, instead of developing anything that I can develop, I will first of all understand the trend, and then during my practice, anything that I am building, anything that I am practicing with, I will make sure it is in line with the current trend. This is what distinguishes between those who are well known in the industry and those who are struggling. The next thing I am going to make sure I know is digital marketing. I will learn digital marketing, at least the basic of it, like social media marketing and SEO, search engine optimization. These are the two major things I am going to learn in digital marketing, because in this era, you're going to need this understanding during your building or your entrepreneurial journey. With digital marketing skills, you will know how to position yourself in the industry. You will be able to push your product by yourself without relying on third party. All right. So it is important for you to learn how to sell while you're learning how to build. So with basic digital marketing experience or idea, you will be able to not only create products, you will be able to know products that will sell, and then when you create them, you will be able to sell them, or you will not struggle with getting customers. Now, if you are a developer already, whether front-end or back-end, and you are confused, I want you to start by doing market research. Pick a niche, pick a problem that have a lot of demand, and then build a solution to solve that problem with the skills that you already have. Do not jump from one language to the other. You can start from what you already have, and then as you move forward, you can monitor and adjust accordingly. Start from where you are. Start from the skills that you already have. Pick a solution that resonates with you, build that solution, and then sell it. If you lack ideas, you can also use AI like ChatGPT to research ideas, to do market research. To be more specific, if you are from Nigeria, you can say, give me web app idea that we sell in Nigeria right now in 2025. If you are from the United States or from the UK or any country, give me ideas, web app ideas, give me mobile app ideas that we sell in 2025. And you will see a whole lot of suggestions. After this step, what you're going to do, you will pick an idea that best resonates with you, because you're going to see a lot of exciting ideas, a lot of things that you can build. All right. What you're supposed to do is you will pick the one that best resonates with you based on your strengths, based on the environment that you live in. But let me tell you, in this game, you don't use emotions. Why it is important for you to pick the one that best resonates with you, it is also important for you to understand the audience that you want to serve with that particular product. All right? Because you may pick the one that you are mostly excited about, and then it may not do well in your environment. Build the solution with the basic tech knowledge that you already have. While you're building, you are learning. The parts that you don't know, you are Googling, and you are using AI as well. So in the process, before you finish building your first product, you will realize that your skill level has upgraded. I will not want to be that developer who want to learn everything, who will feel that he's not good enough. I want to start with what I already know. Then in the process, I will learn more. One thing that you must not do is to be jumping from one technology to the other, to be jumping from one programming language to the other. This is a big mistake that a lot of people are making. Look, every programming language have their strength and their weakness. There is a focal point of every programming language. There is an area that it is built to serve. Know yourself, know what you want, know the kind of systems that you want to develop, and pick one. Pick one and then run with it, scale with it, build with it, and scale with it. Do not move from one language to the other, all in the name of I am gathering skills. So tomorrow, when you are submitting a CV or when you are applying for a job online, you want to be that guy who will say, I know PHP, I know MySQL, I know Node.js, I know Angola, I know Python, I know this, I know that. What can you build? What can you build? After developing the product, after developing my first product, the next thing I am going to do is to build a landing page. Build a sales or landing page to describe the product. It can be a one-page website. ChatGPT can also help you. After building a landing page for your product, the next thing that you will do is to drive traffic to that landing page, meaning give that landing page exposure. Let people know that you have a product that is solving S and Y problem. Let people know that you have a solution for S and Y problem, and this is what they will get. This is how much they will pay for it. How do you drive traffic to your landing page? You can do that through social media marketing, which I mentioned earlier, by properly positioning that landing page for search engine with your SEO knowledge, which I also mentioned earlier, or through affiliate networks, or through a digital marketplace. With any of these options, you will be able to drive traffic to your landing page, to your product, not just your landing page now. All right. So if you have some budget, if you have some money, you can jump into paid ad. Depending on the type of product that you have built, you may want to go with Facebook ad or Google ads. While you will be getting visitors on your landing page, the next thing that you need to do is to monitor and adjust accordingly. Monitor the behavioral pattern of the people coming to your website. Install a live chat widget on your website to make sure people are able to reach you immediately to inquire or to give you feedback. Take their feedback seriously, work on them immediately, and then get going. Why is this important as a web developer? You see, if you are a web developer or a mobile app developer and you want to rely on street market, when I mean street market, people that know you. Emeka, I want to build a website for SYZ. I want to build a mobile app for ABC. Okay, how much? 500,000. How much? 200,000. You will be making money. But the thing is, that is not the level of that I'm talking about. The kind of result, the kind of unusual result that some people have in the industry that makes you to suspect them does not come from the street market. It does not come from their WhatsApp contact list. It does not come from their phone book, their contact list alone. Do you understand? Fine, that can feed you in your early days, all right? But for you to scale, for you to level up, you need to be able to create a solution that you can scale with little effort. A solution that gives you money repeatedly with or without effort. For instance, this is one of the reasons why it is important for you to niche down, for you to pick a niche. Let's assume you created a solution that helps people to launch an e-commerce website that they can use to sell clothes online. Let's say you're selling a copy for $100, and then you have your landing page, you have all your automations. Once you have all of these systems set up and you have your marketing intact, your traffic source intact, what that means is that whether you're sleeping, whether you're on the road traveling, somebody from somewhere around the world will be able to browse your website, pick interest in your product, swipe his or her credit card or her credit or debit card to make payment for your product. And then your system that you have built will also deliver the products to the person. Let's say you're selling 10 copies of that in a month, or 10 copies of that in a week. That is $1,000 in a week or $1,000 in a month, as the case may be. Now compare that to one client who will give you a project to build for them from your contact list. From my experience in the past, those clients, you will take a job that is supposed to take about, let's say, a week to deliver, but you will end up doing a lot of back and forth with that client for 3 months after the money that was paid has been fully consumed, eaten, and you don't even shit and throw away, but you see the sufferer. So the best way is to come online, learn to build systems that are able to sell themselves, whether you are there or not. That is the essence of this video. That is what I am trying to make you to understand. I am not promising you that it will work out for you or things will work out for you immediately once you do all of this. But the key is you have the basic knowledge of creating, you have market knowledge, you have the skills already. So if the first product did not work, that does not mean that you will start all over again with learning different tech stacks or different programming languages. All you have to do with what you already know is to research another solution for a different problem and then build another landing page and then drive traffic to it. If that doesn't work, repeat again. If one eventually work, rinse and repeat or lock in and then keep scaling. That is how to level up. If this video inspires you, I want you to smash the like button and then subscribe to my channel for more content like this. See you on the next one.